was tripping. Had to realize a lot, had to get to the and just focus on a bigger image. Nobody gon' think about you when they move my so don't give a about no fan. Now I'm back on my meat. ODT who I be with. People say that they love me, won't put one above me, but I don't believe. And this dude going dummy, these just bummy and they cannot see me. All I rap about is money, I got coming cause I'm a...
Welcome back to another episode of NBA 2K TV. He's known as a top sports analyst, he's also known as a sports guy, and he's literally written the book of basketball. So, as a sports fan, you've probably come across something produced by Bill Simmons. And we are so excited to have him back this year as a guest commentator for...
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns, his greatest strength is his versatility. He said, "My dad taught it to me at a young age, and it's made my transition at every step of my career comfortable, having the fundamentals and foundation. I don't limit myself. I try to be great at all skills." Kevin?
Yeah, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for James.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gallinari is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Towns. Then it's Johnson. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for the Lakers, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Mark, just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark, establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
Now here's Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Timberwolves. The pass to Kuzma. Over Gallinari. LeBron outside. Shoots from the baseline. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
Schroeder, right side. To the middle. Goes back up. The shot, no good. Kuzma with the defensive effort. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Kuzma. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Here's Schroeder. The Lakers with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. McGee the pass to Caruso. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Covington. 4 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Johnson outside. Back to Schroeder. Kicks it out to Johnson. For 3, Covington. Here's Gallinari. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's LeBron. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Utah.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Boy, I tell you, LeBron is so active and aggressive and so strong. I love watching him go after rebounds like this.
Johnson dishes to Schroeder. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. Got that one up quick. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Schroeder. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Now Kuzma after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's James. McGee the pass to Kuzma and another shot. Gallinari with the steal. He dishes it to Schroeder. Inside. Intercepted. Now the Lakers on the break. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Here's Schroeder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson outside. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of this.
At the line for your Lakers.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
And you think about the two best talents in Wolves history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer, and the Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between those two guys. Boy, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim Duncan. Well, maybe not quite that good, but really good.
Now here's Schroeder. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Towns high post. McGee's there. They get it again. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Lakers leading by 7. Passes it to LeBron. Pass to Caruso. To the paint. Here's Kuzma. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Kuzma against Gallinari. Kuzma, that's good.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great competitive spirit and skill.
Johnson left side. Here's Towns. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's James after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Snatched up. James, the bounce pass. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Nance comes in for James. And it's Clarkson in for Alex Caruso. Kuzma outside. This one for three. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Gallinari outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Watford. Now, here's Clarkson, defended by Robertson. Shot's good by Clarkson. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Danilo Gallinari. Last season's performance for him averaged about 13 points a game last season, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Knocked away.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Another miss by Minnesota. Cook kicks to Nance. And another basket for the Lakers.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Minnesota calls timeout. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
And the Lakers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Barnes is checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
This is exactly what Mirotic is known for, guys. A laser from outside the arc.
Here is Cook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Clarkson. And Cousins kicks to Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. To the right side. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Cousins. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
There's a minute 34 left here in the opening quarter. Barnes outside. Plenty of space. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. Pass to Watford. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Cousins gets it to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Barnes with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot-blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Timberwolves trail by 15. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And he gets the bucket. Cousins has got 8 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Six to shoot. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Lakers ahead, leading by 17. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
You know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone on the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity. But also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Nikola Mirotic. He's out there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Cousins following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Rondo finds Anthony. Yes, that goes in. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to Cleveland.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Robertson.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And there's another turnover by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
LeBron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now, here's Schroeder. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Curry with a wide-open look. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Schroeder after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And Anthony sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Over Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Great look, but off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's LeBron, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Schroeder, and the rejection by Cousins. LeBron passes to Anthony. Back to James. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
First free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. That one misses.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
And it's in there. And that's now 10 points here for Cousins.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Now here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Mirotic. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Towns. Pass to Schroeder. Looking to end the run. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
Now here's James. 14 points for him. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Kuzma finds James. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Johnson, the pass to Gallinari. And there it is for him. Gallinari's got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Kuzma inside. Gallinari covering. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Schroeder outside. The pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Seth Curry. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside, Covington. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Covington really gets to the hoop in no time thanks to tremendous speed. I mean, he's not easy to keep up with. He's really fast.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And, Greg, that kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Johnson outside. McGee with the block. And he's able to get it back. It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Caruso. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruso's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Schroeder. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now here's Schroeder after LeBron James's miss. Schroeder dishes to Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And that's 12 points for Gallinari.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Here's McGee. From 13 feet, it goes down. McGee's got 8 points.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Towns. From the wing, and again it's Minnesota.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Passes to LeBron. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And that's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
And it's Gallinari missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And James throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Kuzma against Gallinari. Outside, Towns. That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Nance comes with the double team. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Here's Watford. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Barnes looking around. Shoots over Clarkson. The second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And, you know, really, Towns is the total package. A versatile scorer, skilled defender, and strong competitor.
Pass to Clarkson. The dish to Nance. Swiped it away. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Good on the shot. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. To the wing on the left. Towns wide open. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 10.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Pass to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. And the Lakers turn it over again.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged 22 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Anthony's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a change for the Timberwolves. Mirotic is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Good. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 20.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Barnes after the basket by Los Angeles. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good that time. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight. 41 seconds left now here in the second. Cook looking it over. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And it's Cook with the ball for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point lead. Lets the three fly, and again Los Angeles with the triple. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, just dominating this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, what was the area of emphasis for your team during the first half?
Well, we're doing it on both ends of the court. We're buckling down on the defensive end. We're sharing the ball offensively, making good plays, you know, challenging every possession count, and we're doing that the first half.
I know you want to keep it going in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their benches provide. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between the legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, honey.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the point. Timberwolves trail by 21. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And now a look at LeBron James here. He's coming off an excellent season. 7th in field goal percentage, 13th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now here's James. Clock at 4. Shoots over Schroeder. Caldwell-Pope for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Takes the 3. Lakers leading by 21. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Passes it to McGee. On the wing, James. McGee trying to break free. A shot by LeBron, no good.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half, 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Johnson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Johnson's got the first basket of the second half here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Kuzma. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Johnson, the pass to Schroeder. The feed to Gallinari. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding.
Oh, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here's Kuzma. 6 points for him. LeBron with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Lakers leading by 17. Caldwell Pope outside. Kuzma against Gallinari. Back to Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. Kuzma's got 8.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Stolen. Fast break, the Lakers, and here they go. Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by the Lakers. The pass to Covington. That one good for 2.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Here's Johnson. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, it's fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gallinari outside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Timberwolves trail by 21. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for his shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Now Johnson. He's got 11. Schroeder surveying the floor. At the top of the key, Towns. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now here's James. 25 points in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson outside. Pass to Towns. From 11 feet away, Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Passes it to Gallinari. McGee with the block, and he gets it back. And he recovers it. Goes up again. Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And so he makes both from the line. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Lakers. Curry against Johnson. Shoots over Curry. Hernan Gomez down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points per game last year. 8 rebounds and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Barnes. And the rejection by Cousins.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
That one falls. And it's 13 points for Johnson.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Curry. Back to Rondo. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And here they come. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Now here's Cousins. 12 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Cousins is a wrecking ball inside, guys. Effective at using his size to draw the contact close to the rim. He's a hard guy to defend.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's Barnes. Banked in off the glass. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Watford. Curry way outside. Outside for Rondo. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Robertson. He gets that one. Robertson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And they double up Cousins. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Watford. Kicks to Cousins. The shot from 20 feet away. And he knocks down the jumper. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Timberwolves shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pass to Barnes. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Barnes has got 9.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Rondo finds Curry. Minnesota with the rebound.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
And perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
Yeah, it's still a big hill to climb. I mean, it was essential that they at least made some kind of dent in that lead before we got to the fourth quarter.
Minnesota making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And the pass to Clarkson. Back to Cook. Outside Anthony. Pass to Cousins. Now Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Here's Nance. Out to Anthony. The 3. Here's Cousins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
And Cousins lives at the line. Just applies tremendous pressure on the defense.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Good on the 2nd free throw. 1:37 left here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. No good that time. Nice D from Cousins.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Cousins. He's got 17.
Good snatch, Nico.
Now here's Robertson. Tight defense on him and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And he sinks the 2nd. Los Angeles leading by 21. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Anthony in the corner. Cook, good. Cook's got 9.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Gallinari outside. 32 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. It's not going to go for him.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Robertson. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Cousins. And he's able to get it back. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Hernan Gomez out there with Perisic. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Andre Robertson. Now, here is Gallinari. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Nance kicks to Anthony. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Robertson with it. Cousins is there. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Now, here's Clarkson. Caruso, the pass to Cousins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second. Shooting for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Robert Covington's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Andre Robertson.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
He can't hit that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Connects from three-point range.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Here's Caruso. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 21. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And here is Cousins. Pass to Caruso. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Launches a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Now here's Cousins. Out left to the wing. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying trying to shut the door on this one.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And James subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. James looking it over. Kuzma outside. There's the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
That one goes. Count it.
James clearly one of the best offensive talents of all time in the NBA. A special scorer with what seems to be a limitless arsenal.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lakers leading by 15. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. Kuzma kicks to LeBron. No good with the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Schroeder dishes to Towns. The second effort laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's James. Kuzma outside. Over Gallinari. Kuzma can't get it to go. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Here's Caruso after the basket by Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
LeBron against Covington. 6 to shoot. James, the pass to Kuzma.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Covington's shot is off.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Schroeder outside. Passes to Gallinari. Shoots over Kuzma. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Gallinari. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
You've got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Timberwolves trail by 19. Schroeder kicks to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. The free throw drops for Towns. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lakers leading by 18. Now here's James. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Timeout called the Lakers. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now here's LeBron. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
LeBron James at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 19. Schroeder with the ball. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. The shot's good from LeBron.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Johnson outside. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this area.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns.
A guy with the size and skill of Towns, Kevin, really hard to stop without fouling.
At the line, Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Towns drops them both. And here's the Lakers. They're on a 13-3 run right now. The pass to Caruso. There's the triple. Gallinari with the rebound.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Lakers leading by 21. On the wing, James. Gallinari covering. Caldwell Pope for three. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense. And it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Towns to the inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Now LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to James. Here's Kuzma. Gallinari covering. Kuzma can't get it to go. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Fires from deep. Poke loose. Lakers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Curry's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Still Lakers ball.
Here's James. And they double up LeBron. Deep 2 from Anthony. They get the rebound. Here's Curry outside for Rondo. Almost, but it rolls out. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 19. Sinks the triple.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Here's James. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Minnesota. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Barnes. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. No good on the triple. Here's Curry. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, what is your sense of how the team is playing at the moment?
We have a good thing going right now, and we want to try to keep it going. And the best part about tonight's game was the defensive end. We defended, and we shared the ball, and that's a good ingredient to a win.
It was working at both ends, LeBron. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.